All right, you are welcome back to the continuation of this topic. Now, I said we want to look at issues that have to do with nearest hundreds, tens, thousands, hundreds, thousands. But there's what we need to know before we go into that, and that's what we call place value. Place value. Place value of a digit in a particular number. For example, let's look at this number 7 question. What is the value? What is the value of digit 8? What is the value of digit 8 in the number 438672? We are asked the place. What is the value? What is the value of digit 8 in the number 438672? Now, I'm going to quickly remind us this one. Let me just tell us what each of them is standing for. Now, for these two, is taking the place of units. Do you remember that? This 7 is taking the place of tens. This 6 is taking the place of what? Hundreds. Why this 8 that is our concern is taking the place of what? Thousands. The 3 is taking the place of 10,000s. And finally, the 4 is taking the place of 100,000. And we continue in that manner. So, as a matter of fact, what we're really asked to talk about is what? The 8. So, solution. So, what is the 8 now? 8 is what? 1,000. 8,000. 8,000. That's the value of the 8 there. That's the place value of what? 8. The 8 is what? 8,000. 8,000. Alright. I want us to look at another question. That's our number 8. Number 8. What is the place value of 7? What is the place value of 7 in the number 384.576? 384.576. Now, I have shown us the place value of whole numbers the other time. But here now we are having decimal part. So, let's deal with the whole numbers first. 384 is the whole number part. 0.576 is the decimal part. So the place value is for both the whole number and what? The decimal part. as we did for question 7, what we have to our very right in the whole number is what? The unit. And what we have next to the left of it is what? The tens. And what we have next is what? The what? Hundreds. But we're not really concerned about that. It's just a kind of a clarification. Now, for whole number, place value is from the right to the what? Left. But for decimal part, place value starts from the left to the right. As a matter of fact, in the decimal part, we don't have units there. So we start from the first one here. That is what? Tenths. The place value is what? Tenths. Then the next one, which is 7, is what? Hundreds. And the last digit is what? 1,000. So for the decimal part is carrying THS. Any place value after decimal part point will carry what? THS. So for the question we're really asked to talk about now, our 7 is in what? 100. 7 hundreds. 7 hundreds. 7 hundreds. Okay. Number 9. Number 9. So anything after decimal point carries what? THS. But if it is before decimal point, it is what? It is not, it is without what? THS. Okay. Let's get this question 9 now. Approximates 69.95 to the nearest 10. Approximate 69.95 to the nearest 10. So our work is not after the decimal point because there's no THS there. Our concern, our focus is not really after the decimal what? Point. Why? No THS is added to this one. Now, the question is, which digit here is having the place value of 10? What do we call this one? Unit. What is the tens now? 6 is the tens. So we are working on what? 6. But don't forget that even though we are working on 6, what is after is important to us, because what is after is what we used to run up or down. 9 we run up. 9 we take value what? 1. And I will add it to what? 6 to become what? 7. The place where 9 has been will become what? 0. So my answer is what? 70 to the nearest what? 10. Two things here quickly. Locate the digit that is in the place value of what? 10. 6 is the number in the place value of 10. Now, what is the digit immediately after that tens? It is what? This 9. And 9 is used to round up. It will become 1. Be added to the tens digits, and that will become what? 7. And and the place of now return to what? 0. This is working like spherical what? Figure. Now, if you look at it, we can confirm that this answer is correct. A number that is in 10, we have how many 0? 1 0. When I say 10, 10 is 1 with what? 0. Now, what am I having now? 7 and what? 0. And that is what? 70. Now, let's see the next question. And that's question 10. Question 10. Question 10. Approximate. Approximate. 5407 to the nearest 1000. To the nearest 1000. Now, when I write 5407, I ask myself, which of these digits is in the position of 1000? This is unit. This is tens. 4 is 100. 5 is what? 1000. So 5 is our target. The number after 5 is what? 4. 4 is used to round down. It will take the value of what? 0. If 0 is added to 5, 5 remains what? 5. Having taken care of my 1000 digits, everything after will return to 0, 0, 0. So what's my answer? 5000. 5000. 5000. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Now, number 11. Number 11. Right? 67.053. Correct to the nearest tenth. Correct to the nearest tenth. Since we are having TH, S ending it, it means our concern, our focus is after the decimal point now. Now, I now try to look at it. Which of the number here, of the digit here, is taking the place of tenths? 0 is taking the place of tenths. 0 is our concern here. But before we deal with it, we look at what is made after that 0. This is 5. 5 is used to round up. It will become 1 and be added to this 0. So I'm going to have 67 points. 0 now become 1. Then what we have after will now become 0, 0. But don't forget, these zeros, they are not countable. So my answer is finally 67.1. To the nearest what? Tenth. To the nearest tenth. Now, can you round off 69.75 to the nearest whole number? 69.75 to the nearest whole what? Number. 69.75 to the nearest whole number. What's whole number? Whole number means no decimal point. What are we saying? Anything after decimal point, do away with them. But before I do away with them, 7 is used to round up. It will become 1. And I will add it to what? 9. To become 0. And from there, I'm going to have 7. This is 70. To the nearest what? Whole number. Whole number says do away with decimal point. We don't want decimal point. Anything after decimal point, remove it. But before you remove it, what is after a decimal point is important. Whether to round down or round up. 7 used to round up, and 69 will become what? 70 when 1 is what?